Direct, sabihin mo lang kung out of bounds. Pero naalala ko kasi, 10 years ago, on the set of Honor Thy Father, inaway ka ng Management Association of the Philippines. Did this in any way inform your portrayal of management in the Philippines?
Well, part of it maybe. For everyone's information, me and Don Don were banned from the Managers Association. PAMI. We were banned by PAMI for 4 years. We still managed to do projects during that span of 4 years, pero hindi namin nagagamit yung mga talents nila. So we ended up working with ABS-CBN Talents, Viva Talents, and going back to your question, when we decided, kami ni Don Don, HBO, after On the Job, the success of On the Job on HBO, the next question they asked before going into season 2 is, what else do you guys want to do? Is there a project that you want to do? And instead of coming up with an original idea, favorite namin yung, ang hirap kasi, ang dami na namin gustong gawin na tribute to Philippine cinema, show business, but everyone's saying, malas yan. Hindi yan kikita. Kasi medyo insider yung show, yung movie. So, with this one, and HBO is gonna commission us to do it, we went to Call My Manager and decided to do an adaptation of it. Because Call My Manager, when we discovered it, feeling namin swak na swak siya. But we felt na dito sa Pilipinas, we can do our own version, bringing in everything we know about Philippine cinema, so that and show business, so that in a way, it is like a love letter at the same time a critique of the industry we're in. Parang ganun doon, di ba?
Tama. So happy lang kami na produce namin to. Tama naman sinabi ni Eric. I mean, matagal na namin gumawa something about the industry. Diba? So, perfect ang opportunity kasi hindi naman natin alam kung mag-work sa cinema. So, yung opportunity when it came na nagtanong sa amin ng HBO, ano ba gusto nyo gawin? Naisip namin yung Call My Agent. Na I think that's the best vehicle na magagamit namin to actually showcase the industry. No? Yeah, especially the industry na kung saan kinalakihan ko. Kaya nga, katabi ko sila Nino, ayan, dyan, saka sila Snooki. Kasabayan ko yan dati. So, hindi sumikat eh.
Puto.
Oh.
Herbert Bautista.
Kasama ko si Nino sa Peter Pandesal.
Nagsama na kayo?
Oo.
Peter Pandesal.
Pinipilit pa ako ni Mother mag-artista noon. Hindi bagay. Producer na lang. So, masaya lang kami na we were able to put together a fantastic cast and a fantastic staff around the show. It's actually 8 episodes, so we showcased 2 for now, and then hopefully we can probably see it soon sana.
Each episode tackles a different celebrity story, but at the same time, what Senny D, the writers are here, Senny D and Jinky.
Yes, Senny D and Jinky. Absent si Mitch, wala.
Wala si Mitch. Hindi sumama sa akin eh. Pero si Senny D and si Jinky wrote the series, 8 episodes. What we did was, as opposed to, feeling namin medyo boring kasi to do a per episode of a celebrity story. So what we did was, ginawa namin medyo mas random. So some stories are done in 4 episodes. Some stories are done in 2 episodes. Some are done in 1 episode. So that, nagpa-bicycle, para siyang nagsasaluhan yung mga stories. So, kaya medyo sobrang daming casting. Kasi nga, sobrang dami rin subplots na napasok. No? The subplots per per character.
Ang saya lang tingnan kasi kinakausap namin yung mga artista. Laging, syempre, pag may role kaming ina-explain sa kanila, syempre, laging ibang character ang pinaportray. Pero ito, bawat isa sa kinakausap namin, sinasabi namin, you have to portray yourself. Kayo na mismo to. Snooki, Maricel, Nino, yung comebacking kid, di ba? Yun, syempre, Chandler. Oo, di ba? Diba? Tapos, tama-tama, syempre, sila RK, Judy Ann, sila Edu, or the mainstays actually did a fantastic job. Yung mga junior managers, di ba? Mga bagong talents yan. Diba? Sila Hailey, si Christiana, di ba? Of course, si Kat, nandiyan din. Diba? So, si Raph, nandiyan. Diba? So, thank you for...
And our music is by Rico Blanco.
Yes, sir.
So everyone.
Thank you. We did a fantastic job,
Ganda ng
sir.
music. Ganda ng music. Until the end of the season.
And syempre gusto namin magpasalamat sa Q Cinema for giving us an opportunity to show it here.
Welcome.
Sana nagustuhan.
Thank you.
Salamat.
Kasi akala ko wala pa rin nakakaalala kasi siyempre hindi namin alam kailan papalabas. So, all of a sudden, I got a message na is CMM ready for a festival? Pwede pa siya ipalabas. So parang I texted the one who commissioned us, the one that it can't be named now. Parang nasa poster naman eh. Tinext namin, kinausap, and then they agreed, no? Including the French Film Festival, which is on November 28.
Yeah. Meron pa bukas.
Bukas may isa pa.
Sa Eastwood.
Ano?
Sinada na.
Okay, if I may ask, kamusta relationship mo with your management?
Very much good and alive at ganun din ang pag-aalaga nila sa akin katulad ng kay Gabriel.
Fair enough. I mean, seriously, what did you draw from in the portrayal of Gabriel?
Actually, bago ko siya simulan kasi marami na tayong material na pwedeng panoorin eh. Hindi naman sa gayahin, pero in a way, parang nakuha ko na yung core nung gustong mangyari nung show, and also a lot of discussions din with Direk. And pinanood ko bawat pinanood ko yung Korea, pinanood ko yung London, pinanood ko yung France. So,
Favorite mo doon?
France.
France.
Yung France talaga. Na-enjoy ko yun. But, yun nga, overall, hindi eksakto yung mga kinuha ko from each and every character ng bawat country. Pero yung core lang ni Gabriel, yun na yung pinanghawakan.
I don't want to monopolize the question asking here. Does anybody have a question from the audience? Sir Nino, may question kayo? Sorry.
Sa taas, ayun.
Sa taas, sorry. Okay.
Hi Direk, hi sir. Hello po.
Patuloy naman natin.
Ayan, hi Princess.
Hi, Prince.
So, background lang po. Dati nag-work ako for Sir Dondon and kay Direk. Ayan, sa Upstream. So, sakto, I was there when they got the call na they had the pitch, blah, blah, blah. So, congrats po. Ayun, so, sa akin, since medyo parang 80 to 90%, I felt na, wow, ito yung mundong makagalawan ko, ganyan. So, I wanted to ask, and for you guys to share na rin, like, for Sir Dondon, kasi na-feel ko na parang si Mother Lily yun, ganyan. So, how much of Mother Lily was in Mother? And for Direk din, like, hindi po kayo naging director before eh. You were, di ba, production assistant, and then nagtaas. So, can you guys share, like, when you got this project, like, how much was the percentage of your actual life was enacted onto the script and the production?
Okay.
Yes, yung kay Mother, syempre, di ba, nag-usap kami ni Eric, syempre, sinabi ko sa kanya, siguro
Buhay pa si Mother nun.
nakakasama naman rin lagi ni Eric si Mother during that time. We have a Wednesday lang. Diba? Tsaka pag may mga concepts na pinag-uusapan niyan, magkasama rin kami together. So napag-aralan lang ni Eric talaga how yung mga mannerism ni Mother, diba? Yung ugali, saan tumatambay, paano makipag-usap sa tao, di ba? Multiple meetings at the same time.
Multiple calls.
Totoo yung nakikita niyo doon, di ba? Tapos
And it's always in a restaurant dati.
Tapos troubleshooting ng mga artista, alam nila Snooki yun, alam nila Nino, di ba? So very hands-on, as like what you see here, di ba? Yung restaurant, dati she owned a restaurant called Mother China. Dati, Makati, kung naalala niyo pa. Yan, lagi ako kumakain ng libre doon. Kaya siguro nagsara.
That's why nasa Chinese restaurant yung mga eksena niya.
Yeah, pero I mean, very, very close. Diba? Even yung mga marinig mo later on, siguro pag pinag yung series, yung mga ibang taong makakatunggali niya, is talagang mga nakatunggali ni Mother sa totoo ng buhay. Yeah, so very close.
Yung, this is a romanticized look at the show business we have now. Hindi talaga siya saktong ngayon. Kasi as we all know, parang hindi na ganito ka cohesive, hindi na ganito ka parang buhay na buhay. Yung ka natin, parang kalat-kalat na, di ba? Minsan may manager, dalawa lang yung talent niya, di ba? Wala nang kumpanya na management. Siguro ngayon si Cornerstone, sino Cornerstone? VP, Virtual Playground, no? Yung mga nagmamanage. Siyempre, mga dalawang network nagmamanage. So, romanticized in such a way na we ushered into the story yung pagpasok ng online, dahan-dahan, which is not in the French version. But at the same time, we're harking back also to what we love about like the final scene. If you know, you know. Siyempre, yung mga baklang kasama natin, alam nila yan. yung eksena na yon, which was done by Nora Honor and Vilma Santos.
Direk, was it hard to convince the producers para umarte o madali lang?
Mabilis lang. Ang weird is, ako nag-text kay Rosel, si Don kay Vincent. Si Vincent una nagka-cancel pa eh. Pinag-guilty namin. Anong cancel? Nandito na nakarete na yung eksena para sa iyo ah.
Over there. Sige.
Thank you for this movie and this tribute to Philippine cinema. I'm a lifelong Philippine cinema enthusiast. No? So my question is, how did you decide? I mean, you know, as a Philippine movie enthusiast, kasama dun yung chismis, di ba? Di ba? Si Inday Badiday. I don't know if Inday Badiday will be in the movie. Oh, okay.
No, wala. Pero yung theme song, pinahanap pa namin yun.
Yeah.
Because we really wanted
Inday Badiday to be there.
Careful. And if you know, you know. Yung
Yes.
iba hindi nila alam.
Alright, so I guess, my question would be, like, how did you choose, like, because me, as I said, I've been watching, I've been a Philippine cinema enthusiast, and all the stories I've seen since I was a child. So which ones, like, how did you decide which ones would be included in the film? Like,
Actually,
what is the...
sobrang dami ng inupuan namin, no? And then, because when we talk to, ano pangalan ng company that owns this? TF1. TF1. When we talk to TF1, they did a briefing on the show when we already got the contract closed. They sat down with the producer, the creator, the original creator, over Zoom, and they gave us, the rundown. Where did the show come from? Why did they think of it? What's the budget per actor? Mga ganon, no? Just so we're guided. Pero ang number one nilang comment is, make sure you don't go and do the same exact replica of Call My Agent Paris. Because a lot of Like yung India, parang frame by frame, kinopya eh. No? And I think, yun naman yung gusto namin because we were able to do the kind of manager story na hindi magagawa ng ibang bansa. We wanted this to be unique. We wanted this to be an adaptation that when somebody watches it, they would say, sa Pilipinas lang talaga mangyayari yan. No? And you're gonna see a lot of those topics later on. No? We have guests kay Loris Guillen, Love Diaz, and Monsur in one episode. No? Rob Gomez of course, when you see the episode, you would know what the story of the episode is. Who's it about? Jaja and Karil, the mother-daughter singer story. Of course, you already know. When you see it, you know who we're talking about. So, and so on and so forth. So we're using all of that. But kahit minsan parang pagpuna siya, pero at the same time, parang naantig din yung puso ko eh, na like that scene, weird lang, no? That scene na dumating yung nanay ni Kiray, na nakakuha na siya, parang saktong-sakto talaga sa Pilipino na sa Pilipino na mga artista, pati nanay, kasama sa lip filler, sa pag-ayos.
Very, very spot on. I mean, kudos to the writers na talagang they did a very good research talaga. Yung mga panood nyo talaga dito, talagang spot on. Ang daming mga talaga nangyayari sa showbiz. Especially mga behind the scene, nakikita natin yung mga stage mother na ganyan, di ba? A lot, scandals, di ba? Yung ending natin, may scandal, pero I hate to be a spoiler.
Oo, kasi ang third episode, Mario Cornejo and si Jade Castro, partly Jade shot it.
Yes.
Some scenes also in this movie were shot by Jade Castro. Yung next episode kay Mario Cornejo, I wish umabot tayo doon, pero siyempre 3 oras na yan. Is beautiful. And perfect talaga yung cast. Si Loris Guillen yung sa next episode.
We have time for one last question. Oh, okay.
Hello. Thank you, Derek, for the movie. I really love it. Actually, when I heard about it, I was curious then as well kasi I've been trying to follow for lots of French kineme, eme, na mga shows and ano. Most likely, I really go look at Cannes. So, anyway, the thing is, I enjoyed kasi yung point na it focuses on the point na kung paano gumagalaw yung Philippine industry in entertainment showbiz rather than going to the French, like you mentioned. But anyway, my question would be, is there any plans na for the future for this one since na hindi pa naman siya nare-release like in a worldwide setting for a series? Pero is there like a plan na for a season 2 or other more seasons?
Marami na kaming nakalista na for season 2. Kasi nung pa-finalize na sila ng script, ang dami kong pinapadagdag. Dagdagan kayo natin ng subplot na ganito. Dagdagan kayo na... Tapos may pushback na galing kay Senity tsaka kay Jinky na parang next season na lang yan, Derek. Huwag mo nang ilagay yan ngayon. Right now, no plans yet. No? And we've done this 2 years ago. No? So, hindi namin alam, but we're excited to release it to everyone.
Sakto na rin kasi 60 pesos na to $1.
Oo, nag-match na. 60 pesos to $1. Nung time na yun, 54 lang yata. So, dinaya.
Baka makabulan natin yung flood control.
Before we end, I'd like to call the members of the cast that are here or to the front. We hear Bobot Marquez here, Slim Serna, God's called Jade Castro to the front, Kat Galang, Christiana
Christiana Dimaunahan.
Yeah. Raf Pineda, Hailey Dizos, Nico Manalo, Mac Alejandre, please, Nino Mulak. We'd like to call down the writer Senny Nique, Jinky Laurel. We'd like to call down Rico Blanco. Mauricio, the Adelina Leong, and JLD, the editor. Yes.
Charlie D, come on.
Guys, line up kayo para ma-picturean kayo. Group picture, group picture.
Sige. Mga babae siguro.
Oo, dito. Tayo. Dito kami sa likod. Rico, tanong ka.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cast and crew of Call My Manager.
Ito pala editor namin na si Jay Aline.